I had somebody in the room who let me know.
Is Jamie Foxx paralyzed and blind? Or is he doing okay and playing pickleball? Whatever the case is, ever since we learned of Jamie Foxx's hospitalization, all the info swirling around the topic has been odd to say the least. So let's get into some of the details and see if we can make any sense of this up to this point. We first got wind of Jamie Foxx's hospitalization in Atlanta a couple of months ago, less than 24 hours after he was hospitalized. So what's been creating all the buzz this long after? Well, Dr. Drew recently hosted a gossip columnist, AJ Benza, and he came with some info about Jamie Foxx, and the claims were explosive.
Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. What I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind.
So who's his source? Is this completely true? Is there some truth to it? It's definitely odd that these claims were a complete 180 compared to what we could call the official narrative from the family. Some thoughts that I have. This doesn't have to be a vax debate per se. Whether the medical issues he's going through came from that or not, some things just don't seem to add up regardless. Here's one. If Jamie Foxx was playing pickleball, then why would he need a body double for the movie he was filming with Cameron Diaz? I mean, body doubles are used, sure, all the time. But Jamie Foxx, being who he is, I bet he's playing a starring role, so I think it's pretty important that his actual face is being filmed. I don't know, everybody. Leave a comment and tell me why they'd be continuing with a body double if he's in good enough shape to play pickleball. I get that it's not an elite, physically demanding sport, but it does require a good amount of movement, and I'm not saying that I've thought of all the angles here. These are just my raw first thoughts. Here's another thing that's got me thinking. The language used in the statement. AJ Benza even mentioned the language used in his Dr. Drew interview here.
If you read into what they were saying early on, he's communicating with us. That doesn't mean talking. That could be anything. It could be, writing, sign. I know those little code words. And then when you tell me your father's playing pickleball, give me a break. Even TMZ is not reporting this, and I know TMZ's got sources in hospitals who give them information, whether it's legal or not. A week after I broke my story on my show, Mike Tyson said that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain. No one's gone that far to say that yet.
Let's just say he's full of BS. He still makes a good point about the language being used. Like, the family saying that he doesn't have a blood clot or he's not paralyzed leaves some room for ambiguity. So maybe he could have had a blood clot or he could have been paralyzed, but because maybe he doesn't have any of those things going on anymore, they could truthfully say that he doesn't have any of those things. There's a lot of wordplay like this in these high profile circles, and I can't dismiss AJ Benza on that one for sure. Whatever the case is, Jamie Foxx is one of the greats in my opinion, hands down, and anything happening to him is a tragedy. He's so multi-talented, and everything he does, he can do at an elite level. So it's rough to think that he's going through something. The first time we got info about Jamie Foxx being hospitalized was back in April in a social media post. This post from Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corinne, is now deleted, but reads, "From the Foxx family, we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers. The family asks for your privacy during this time. Much love, the Foxx family." That alone caused a whirlwind of speculation, and among all the rumors, there was talk about Foxx's condition getting worse, contrary to his daughter's original Instagram statement. Outlets went as far as to say that the family was hoping for the best but preparing for the worst, according to their sources close to the family. So despite those claims, Corinne provided another update on social media and stayed consistent with their original narrative. But if this was really the case, as many fans wondered, why didn't they just say that he was okay sooner? It's needless to say that despite some of the relief Corinne's statement gave fans, speculations grew stronger because of the statements. On May 15th, TMZ gave us news that Jamie Foxx was in fact released from the Atlanta hospital, but the thing is, he didn't go home. He actually was transferred to a rehabilitation facility in Chicago, and they specialize in stroke recovery, spinal cord and injury rehab, cancer rehab, traumatic brain injury rehab. All those things considered, I'm not sure about pickleball at the time Corinne posted that statement. I don't know, everybody. People are going to speculate, and I'm no different. Do I wish he and his family had the privacy that they want? I do, but these types of things also kind of come with the territory when you're that high profile. And to me, the best way to keep the privacy that you have for these stars is just to not announce anything. That probably would have at least contained the story for a little bit longer, to say the least. But what do I know? Hey y'all, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell so you know when we drop another video. See you. Until then, that was the gist.